Welcome to this video. We are going to explore one of the most talked about topics amongst the younger generation today. Financial problems experienced by millennials. A generation full of ambition and hope, but often caught in complicated and challenging financial situations. Many assume that millennials have a fairly good level of digital literacy. Unfortunately, their level of literacy in financial matters seems to be minimal. This is evidenced by a survey conducted by a company in the United States about how they discuss finances with their partners. Millennial couples take 6 months to 1 year to discuss financial matters with their spouse, be it about debt, credit, savings, or investment. This is inversely proportional to the previous generation. This lower level of financial literacy will be a big challenge for millennials, especially when it comes to financial management. It is feared that the average millennial who is not financially literate will also have unhealthy finances, which will also have a negative impact on the country's economy. Then, what are the factors that cause this generation to be more difficult to manage finances than previous generations? Check out the explanation below. 1. Lack of interest in financial literacy. One of the main problems why millennials are still relatively low in financial literacy is the lack of awareness to learn how to manage personal finances. Even though there is now a lot of information about finance circulating in any media, but due to the lack of interest in finance, this generation lacks knowledge about this issue. With the development of the financial sector and technology, millennials will actually have more options that make it easier to manage their finances. Therefore, if they only know about savings, deposits, or credit cards, then in the future they will miss the development of the financial world. In fact, millennials should be more aware of financial trends, not just fashion or technology trends, because there are more sources of financial information. Moreover, financial information is now better packaged and can be consumed easily, one of which is through social media. This generation of social media users can follow accounts that discuss financial information to stay informed and avoid financial problems. 2. Having a lot of debt. For some people, credit cards can be a payment tool that greatly facilitates financial transactions, including the millennial generation. Even though by having a credit card the risk of getting into debt is getting higher, millennials really like using credit cards as a means of payment. One of the main mistakes in using credit cards is thinking that credit cards are a means of getting extra money for transactions. What is often not realized is the amount of interest and penalties for late payment of credit card bills. Therefore, it is highly recommended that the portion of debt or installments does not exceed 30% of monthly income so that credit card debt payments do not become a heavy burden and can be paid off on time. 3. Lifestyle pressure. The higher the lifestyle, the higher the funds that will be spent to fulfill it. Lifestyle pressure actually often causes many problems for millennials, especially those who live in urban areas. For this reason, recognize which one is a need, which one is a desire, needs versus wants, so as not to be trapped in a consumptive lifestyle. Millennials who often complain about not having money could be because they have a high lifestyle, not because of low income. Often an increase in income is accompanied by an increase in expenditure due to an increase in lifestyle, which causes a condition of always being short. 4. Inflation. This problem should be given more attention by millennials. Without realizing it, this one financial problem will greatly impact their finances. With inflation, which makes the price of goods increase by around 4% per year, it will reduce the purchasing power of millennials who only put their money in savings with 2% interest per year. For that, plan the development of money from now on, one of which is by investing, so that inflation does not erode your financial value. 5. Consumptive of experience. This can also be a problem for millennials in the current era. In the previous era, the habit was more about buying an item or investing in immovable goods. But in fact now the millennial generation is more concerned with an experience than the two things above. For example, many young people love traveling, spending time in restaurants and cafes, while the savings they have are very minimal. With the lifestyle they live, experience becomes something more valuable than saving or investing. This mindset needs to be corrected a bit, as they should start thinking about their future by investing. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to continue getting tips and inspiration on how to manage finances wisely. See you in the next video.